Hi Paul, hope you're okay. This is your video lesson for this week. Today we're going to focus on what you've asked for, which is accelerating speed and enhancing strumming technique. So to start with, we've got a warm-up. I will put that on the screen now. For this warm-up, we're going to use the first 3 fingers. This would be finger 1, finger 2, finger 3. So we're going to use 1 finger for each fret, and we're going to play open on, this is on the E string, the thickest E. Open, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to move up to the A string. Open, 1, 2, 3, and you want to try really and hit with the tip of your finger. It can be a bit fiddly sometimes. Then we're going to move to the D. Open, 1, 2, 3. G. Open, 1, 2, 3. B. Open, 1, 2, 3. And we might as well do the E. Open, 1, 2, 3. And you could give it a little wiggle there, or this way, to make it more interesting. Add a bit of vibrato. If you feel like a challenge, you could try speeding that up, so you're going. Another thing that you could try there is going backwards. If you find that you've got that and you want to try more challenging, then go. And that's really good for warming up your fingers. I hear that you've been doing lots of practice with your chords, so well done for that. And we're going to just practice changing through those chords. So we're going to go D minor to G. And we're going to go down, 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 down 4 times. Then to G. Down, 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 down. Just down strokes to start. And then back to D minor. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Change. Now to make it a little bit more, maybe a little bit more complicated. Now you can see the whole guitar, which is good. Let's try, we're going to go down, up this time with the D minor. And we'll try that on its own and then we'll add in the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now you'll notice it's really my wrist doing the work, not my full arm, just my wrist. And it's quite hard not hitting those strings there. Now we're going to try moving from the D minor to the G. Down, up, should probably count in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Change to G. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Change to D minor. This is the tricky bit. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Change to G. Very good. Now, if you're playing that chord, that G, and you really wanted to make it sound different to, if you wanted to make it sound interesting, you might just play the first 3 strings. might want to make it sound a bit more rocky. So you just go for those first 3 strings and maybe put your palm on and palm mute those notes. Or you might want to go really nice and gentle and soft and just pick out those higher notes on these strings. Very good, well done. Now we're going to try that right hand rhythm from Another Brick in the Wall. That I can't remember that exactly. This is a more simplified version, really. So you're going to go down, up, and hold your hand on the strings because you don't want them to ring out. This would be called staccato because the note is short and stabby. It doesn't ring out. It's not like this. Doesn't give the right feel at all. It's more like a... And I'm bringing my hand back every time to mute that note and keep it short. So it's down, up, mute, down, down. And I'm doing that with a D minor. Down, up, mute, down, down. Down, up, mute, down, mute, down, mute. I'm putting my hands straight back on to silence those strings and stop them from ringing. Down, up, mute, down, mute, down, mute. It's even faster than that. I can't quite say it fast enough. You can even just practice that part, the down, and then stopping the string straight away, so you're getting a really short, stabby D minor. Just practice that. Very good. Now what you could do, if you haven't done this already, you could try playing that along with the track now, because most of the song is just D minor, doing that same rhythm, which is the... And maybe start slower, so settings cog, slow down the playback speed to half, and it might be... And then go to 0.75 speed, and then I can't remember it's something like original speed. So work your way up and don't beat yourself up if you can't get it straight away. Just start really slow. Well done. Next we're going to have a look at another chord, which is F. I'm not sure if you've done it before, but F is in the sequence and then it goes to C, and F and C are quite similar in shapes. You will see that in a minute. I will show you the chord grid as well. This is the F chord. Now, when I learnt this, I learnt it with 4 fingers. I'm not sure why. So I did finger 1, finger 2, finger 3, finger 4. And actually, I think that this is much easier, and this will be easier for your fingers as well. So, first finger barring across the first fret on the E and the B. Then we've got the second fret on the G, and we've got the third fret on the D. And we're not going to play these 2 strings, we're just going to play from the D. And this is the part of the song where it goes, all in all it's just another brick in the wall. So we're going to go from the F. The C is, I think, quite similar, because all we're doing is just going from there to, we're moving those 2 fingers up, and we're not barring that across anymore. So instead of this, which is there, we're not barring, we're just going to hold that note there, and we're bringing these 2 up. to the A and the D. So I'll show you that again. That's the F. And the C is going to be just that one on its own, not barring. Then we're going to have, instead of it being there and there, on the second and third, on the G and the D, we're going to move to the D and the A. So all you're doing is, which obviously it'll take time to get used to that. It's quite an intricate movement, but the shape isn't too confusing. So all in all, it's just a C. Another brick in the wall, D minor. So F, C. With the C, you don't play this thick string, this E string. We just play from the A string onwards. Have a go at that, and feel free to go back and replay the video or slow the video down, it's up to you. Now we're going to try just some right hand rhythms going down and up. And remember, the movement is coming from the wrist, not from the arm. We're going to stay on that D minor, which I'm sure you're going to be getting sick of. But it gives us that feel of that song that we've been working on, that we love so much. So we're going to start with down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, and again, down, down, up, down, again, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Now we can try a bit faster. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. You probably wouldn't use that rhythm too much, but it makes you think. It does something to your brain. You have to really think about it. Let's try this one. This might be quite tricky. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. I did that sort of intuitively, instinctively, I suppose. I muted that upstroke at the end. I guess that's because of the song. It's making me think of the song. Down, 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 up. I've just really shortened that note so it's not ringing out. It's adding contrast to make it more interesting. So we could try that if you like. Down, 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 up. 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 Very good. Something that can be really helpful for improving your speed is just practicing one hand at a time. So you could do this when you're just chilling, watching something. You don't even need to be plugged in. You can just do it with your guitar in your lap. It's just focusing on getting that movement in your wrist to be really fluid. So there's a song, Pink Floyd song actually, that has this in it. Let me just play a little clip of it. Run Like Hell. The goal is to be able to play that fluidly from our wrist, and it's going to take time to get to that point, but you can start by just on one string. You don't even need to hold your left hand on there, and you can start by down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. A string, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And and it'll be fiddly to start with because you'll sort of go over and it'll be a bit awkward to find it, and then eventually it'll start to feel a little bit more fluid. As well, when you're strumming here, you don't want to be strumming the string like that, because that's going to be really hard. That's difficult for the pick to get over the string. So what you do here is tilt the pick this way. It's much easier. So the way I do it is my wrist is going like that, and the pick is more like that, or slightly tilted, but you'll find a way that works. Doing it that way is just hard work, because that's difficult for it to get over, isn't it? So you're going to tilt your pick and the string should smoothly run over. And you're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Change string. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And you could do this just with something on the background. Any song. Let's say, let's put in guitar, jam track, blues. And it'll just play some drums. So that's something that I've put on YouTube, and I could just play along with that. And all I'm doing is keeping the time, and I'm practicing that movement with my right hand down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. I'm also practicing finding the string that I want to go on to. And eventually you'll get to where you can do it a lot faster, and that'll help with the sort of technique that you want to build up in the future.